We're now going to learn how to create new types, and that is with the class keyword. So I know this is very new material. It's distinctly different than the previous material that we've done. So we'll take some time for you to really grasp what's happening, to understand the terminology. But if you continue through the videos and you see a bunch of classes defined and how we create these types, it will start to make sense. So don't fret if you don't quite understand what is happening right here. It will make sense, I promise, once you continue and go through the rest of the videos. All right, so we're going to define a class, and with this class keyword, and that's how you create a new type. So there is no built-in car type over here in Python, right? We have integers, floats, strings, lists. They all have specific properties. They all have their own, attributes and methods, but there is no car type. So that's what I'm going to do, is create this class that's titled car. And the way you do it is you have the class keyword, and then you have the name of the new type. So here it's just going to be car. And then you're going to put a colon after here. So this is similar how we created a function, right? A user-defined function. We have, some function like this, except with a function we have open and close parentheses. And then we have, the body of the function over here. So whenever we create a function, or whenever we have a colon, that should signal to you that you're going to enter a code block, and that code block, belongs to that function or to that if statement or else statement or whatever is right above it. So same thing here with the class. I'm defining a class. I'm just going to delete that. When I press enter, I will go into the body of the class. This is where we are going to give it some properties. But right now we're just going to make an empty class. We're not going to have anything special about this new type. We're just going to use the pass keyword. So this just means to do nothing. So this is a type that is just very generic. It doesn't really have any special properties. So I'm going to execute that. So this, lo and behold, we now have this new type, car. And if you use the type method on it, so type car, it'll return back type. So it is actually a type. Just like if you do type of int, that'll be a type of str, that'll be a type. So there's a difference between types and actual instances. So let's just say we have, some string over here, call it a. If I do type of a, that has type string. So a is not a type. It is an object. It is an instance of that type, right? So it's a member of that type. Right, this is a specific string, just like type, 99 is an integer, right? But int itself is the type. So hopefully that helps you understand the differences between a type and an instance, or an instance just means a member of that type. So car is the type. We have not created any instances yet. We're going to do that in the next video. But that is how you create a new type. It's very simple. You just use the class keyword and then the name of the type and then a colon, and then you're going to define what's in that type. Right now we don't have any definition over here. One thing to say is that it's by convention we capitalize our types. That means we use the first character is capitalized. This actually goes against the convention of the built-in types, which are lowercase. So it's kind of strange like that. There's two different conventions, but that's how the convention is. We use uppercase for types. All right, so that is the basics on creating a new type, and it's by defining a class with the class keyword.